Back to Spurgeon. Into the slot. Boldy to Brody. Back to Boldy. And a glove save by Sorokin on a terrific chance for Minnesota.
You can right now. It's a great little pass by Brody to slide that through the skates of Schaefer. Boldy gets good one. It goes high to the glove side and just catches Sorokin. He fights that off with the scrums after the whistle.
Heineman leads the Islanders in hits. 145 of them on the season. He's in the top 10 in the NHL in that department. Here's a pass ahead. Jones in for Minnesota. Cut off by DeAngelo. He circles out from behind the net. Got it to Hughes. Across to Faber. Faber centers. Jones scores! First in the NHL!
A play that starts in the defensive zone. The play Jakub trying to make just to get under that stick. And Spring Jones in the offensive zone takes it around the net. Wisely kicks that out to the point we talked about this defensive group. Brock Faber finds him just off the back door. What a redirect. Gets inside the post blocker side on Sorokin. Great shot by Faber. Great shot pass just off the net. Allows
Jones in his first game with the Minnesota Wild since December 18th here tonight. And what a way to return on his first shift. He has his first NHL goal. And the Wild play from in front. DeAngelo grabs a loose puck, a deflected shot, saved by Gustafsson. Got the pad on the rebound, and then they score. Gustafsson got the pad back on the first chance, made the second stop.
Sees through the traffic. There wasn't a screen in front. And, you know, you get your first shot of the game. You want to control it comfortably. Unfortunately, he doesn't squeeze it, and then you get bodies around the net. Gets hung up in the feet of Pajot. He's not even sure where it's going. Looks like Johansson goes to pull it out. Unfortunately for the Wild, looks like
Hughes carries up high. Builds speed on his backhand. Hughes still with it around behind the net. Throws the backhander, and it's kicked out by Sorokin. He plays catch with Zuccarello. They love to work from behind the net. 5-on-3. Zuccarello goes up front for Hughes. Back to Zuccarello. Now to Hughes. Across. Boldy and right. He scores!
You can see he comes and wraps it to the strong side. This time they elect to move it up high, and Hughes slides it over to Boldy, and he doesn't miss. Gets everything on this puck and just beats Sorokin over the pad, that little gap.
Didn't have an angle. Goes to Kaprizov with it. Into the corner. Hartman centers. Tipped out front by Boldy. Saved by Sorokin.
It's the consistency of doing that for the whole 60 minutes, not just the first 20 when you get back from a long road trip, but all 60 minutes. And it's an Islanders team that knows they're going to get finished every time they move the puck.
DeAngelo to Holmstrom. A shot. He scores. And the Islanders, for the second time of the game, erase a one-goal Minnesota lead.
Boldy goes out. Try to block that shot, and just goes under his triangle. Beats Gus just under the glove, but you can see a layered screen. Hartman in front trying to block with him.
The puck comes loose to Spurgeon. Out to center. Yurov got a skate on it. Loose. Yurov sends it wide.
You get two great looks from the slot. Turned over puck by the Islanders. A little spin around play by Yurov. Backhand, forehand.
He found himself all alone in the slot. Now Yurov again to Kaprizov. Glove save, Sorokin. What a pass from Yurov to Kaprizov.
Shortly after, Yurov makes a great play to Kaprizov. You see so
Boldy with a deflection out front, and it caught iron. Hughes plays it down low, centering pass. Kaprizov scores! What a terrific feed from Damon Hunt. Kaprizov finishes.
Kaprizov times that perfect. Spread the zone out. Gets to the middle of the ice, and Hunt does a great job keeping the goalie honest. Sorokin has to hold the strong side post. He's a shooting threat from that area. The perfect pass on a Kaprizov's tape. Again, another puck that beats Sorokin just over the pad and under the glove.
Kaprizov grabs a loose puck, had Hughes in the slot. Hughes back to the backhand to Zuccarello and then Kaprizov. And it's deflected just wide. D'Angelo had it poked away by Trenyon. Hinostroza in to Trenyon. And a save by Sorokin. Penalty coming against the Islanders on the play.
To Kaprizov, and then you see a 2-on-0 for the Wild. Then Hinostroza moves it back door. Sorokin stays with it the whole time. Trenyon just tries to get it up, and it's
about how a road trip with Hughes gets a little chemistry going in these kind of spots with the extra man. He talked about a chance to spend time with his teammates, but now it's the Islanders shorthanded. Holmstrom to Cizikas, and he scores. And the Islanders add to their shorthanded goal total. That's now 6 of them on the year. Only the LA Kings have more.
2-on-1. He's selling shot as a goalie. You probably think he's going to shoot it. Got that good release. Moves it over last second to Cizikas. Gus hits his edge and gets his pad on the ice. Cizikas just finds the 5-hole. Gus sticks just dragging low.
It to Tarasenko. Faber a shot. That's blocked in front. Pajot has it. Has Holmstrom with him into the Minnesota zone. Drags to a shot. And a save by Gustafsson.
Keep on the dryer for a period to make sure it dries out. Must have got handed the wrong glove, or it still wasn't dry yet.
To Kaprizov. Kaprizov works against Pelech. Centers. Yurov, a shot and a save by Sorokin.
Great job of getting his eyes up and putting that right on the tape of Yurov. He gets pretty good wood on it, but Sorokin.
Hunt across for Tarasenko. Now to Kaprizov. Kaprizov spins it back to Yurov. Yurov down the slot. A shot saved by Sorokin.
Tough play. See here, Yurov just gets around Pollock at the end. Sorokin down on the butterfly as he rolls back onto the goal line. That puck stays out just in between his pads. But that play's hard for a goalie to commit to that.
Al Faber down into the corner. Centers! And Yurov is stopped by Sorokin yet one more time.
Ice. Kevin Gork talked about in the second period. And Yurov again just rolls under his blade late. Sorokin seals off that post, gets over, square and bound. Yurov taking cross check from Shabanov to the back.
Here's a loose puck. Kaprizov out front. And a save by Sorokin.
Dead on the wall, and Pajot turns that over, tries to bump it back to his defenseman, Kaprizov.
Kaprizov goes back for Hughes. Hughes works past Schaefer out front on the backhand. Saved by Sorokin. It's been all Wild in the third period tonight.
Hughes takes it out looking for a pass, realizes he's got more time than he thinks, and tries beating Sorokin.
Barzell cuts through the slot, a shot and a sliding stop by Gustafsson. Heineman hands it off to Barzell, and the Islanders will give away the zone so they can change. Holmstrom with it. Kaprizov gets to the bench for Minnesota. Holmstrom works against Boldy. Back out to the line, Drouin. Now D'Angelo. Holmstrom crisscrosses up high, works in, a backhander, he scores. And Holmstrom, with his third point of the night, delivers the game winner for New York.
Similar to the Cizikas goal, it's that forehand backhand move. We get another look at here. He gets around Boldy, a little communication, his eyes are up. Forehand backhand, it's hard for a goalie to keep that stick on puck when you feel there is a threat of a shot. And Holmstrom now gets his fourth in his last 3 games. His ability to just squeeze it between Gus